Hello everybody, and welcome back to my Tribulations of the Mage devlog series. And for this video, I'm gonna be going over a enemy I created, which I just call the Werewolf. And the purpose of the Werewolf is just to be an enemy that can go invisible and go around the player for sneak attacks. So I have it. I just placed one in level. So let's give a quick little demonstration. As you can see, it's running towards me. And what's special about the werewolf is that once it attacks, it can go invisible, and the player can't actually lock on to it. You can still hit it, but the player, as you see, and when invisible, and decided to go different directions. And if I lock on, you can see the player is no longer locked on. So it's a very tricky enemy to fight. You can start swinging, but you can't really lock onto it, and it can obviously set up sneak attacks on the player. But so you use spells like maybe Fireball, unless this is dead. But I imagine if you use spells like Fireball, it kind of, Up is actually dead now. Well, like I said, if you use certain spells like maybe Fireball or Ice, it can actually kind of stop that, invisibility, or give it kind of like a visual indicator. And like I said, that's the point. As you see, I was unable to lock on, and you can get sneak attacks like that. So that's basically the point of Werewolf. It's just a tricky enemy that doesn't really go for direct combat. It just goes for more of going invisible, getting sneak attacks in, catching the player off guard. Now the way I did this is that in the Werewolf's behavior tree, or actually let me go to this blueprint. As you see, it only has one attack, which is just a single slash, and then which just works with a line trace like all the attacks. And then let's see, pretty sure I have it in the strafe, or I know I have it somewhere where it goes invisible. It's been a while. Let me find it again. Let's say alright, right here. Pretty sure. So in this service I have, this is just called BTS visibility. In case I just want to use it for other enemies, it will set the actors hidden in game to either true or false depending on what I want, and then it will untarget itself from the player. So when it goes invisible or if it's hidden, basically unlock from the player so that the player can't track it. And then in the behavior tree, I just have it so that when it attacks, set the visibility or set the hidden to false so that it's visible. When it strafes the player, set it to true. And then let's see, going over stuff. Basically, it's usually your average speed, health wise. It's actually a very low health enemy because like I said, it's basically essentially the same health as a fishman. It's a very low health enemy, but it does do decent damage. If I can find the attack damage, like I said, it does 25. So let's just try to get to go invisible again. I don't know where it is. Oh, went to my spot that time. But as you can see right now, if I use a spell like the Ice, is actually, you can actually stop it from attacking, and then gives you a way for it to become visible. So that's why it kind of tends to be it's like a strategic enemy. So like, oh, if it before you go invisible, hit it with a spell that has a visual effect, so that you can keep track of it in case it does go invisible, or just start maybe use some of your more AoE spells. Like I was saying, if instead of I had fire storm, then you can spec one of these so that you can keep yourself safe as a way to, you know, counter the werewolf from going invisible. So that's the werewolf. It's a very simple enemy, but it can be very effective and deadly in combat. And I'll see you in the next video, and I hope you enjoyed.